Hi everybody, it's your girl J9 Eve. I am here about to do a review on this freaking Put a Ring on It season 2 Darion and Alexia's reunion scene. Very triggered. This nigga right here, yeah. Gave me all types of feelings. All negative, no good ones, just terrible, terrible feelings. And I am extremely excited because the ones that really mean something to me, like really learn something from this here Darion fella. He is quite the asshole, just the wrong type, completely. Regret totally. And Alexia just got a gift from Kai, and she absolutely did. Kai gave her a present that no one else could have given her. And we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna dissect the shit out of everything that comes out of his fucking mouth. Cause oh my god, the BS that came out. Oh, just the worst type of nigga. Like simmer down. Center myself. Let's just get into this. Let's just do it. Let's go back first so we can catch the whole thing.
Welcome back to the Put a Ring on It Season 2 reunion. All right, this is the storyline you have all been waiting for. Yes?
Yes.
After 14 years together, Alexia and Darion's love story seemed positioned to stand the test of time. But as they worked through their process, it became crystal clear this relationship would not pass the final exam, forcing them both to make a very tough decision. Take a look.
I had a good time.
Good.
It reminded me of what I like and what I desire.
You telling me some woman showed you something in one day that I haven't showed you in 14 years? It's not that I swear that he's cheating on me, but it's the picture he paints that makes me believe that.
Yeah, the picture he paint, he lying. Even the way he rolls his eyes, tips his head back like this. This nigga right here. Oh my god. It's like, you know what it is? It's like, if you've ever been in a relationship, just had to struggle for the whole damn thing. Like, you know, it was just terrible, but you was in it. So you was like, I'm already here. And so you just kind of stick around, and but it's terrible, and you know it, and everybody's looking at you like, bitch, are you crazy? But you're just like, but I'm already here, might as well try it. And then it's over, and then you look back at it, or you listen to him talk now, and you're like, oh my god, how did I do that? Like, how was I in the room with that for that long? How did I do it? What was going on? Like, how desperate was I exactly? Like, is this what it looked like when I was in it? And yes, it did. That's exactly what it looked like. This nigga right here. This nigga right here. Like, ooh, come on.
You are a complete liar, and you lied to that lady. This process is not gonna work because you ain't being real.
When Darion came home after meeting with the chick, he told me they slept together. And when he said that, I'm like, this bullshit, get out of my house. But why did you have sex with her, period?
Me and you were going through whatever we were going through. It was a stress reliever.
You don't seem to connect that your actions have.
It was a stress reliever. Like, this nigga wasn't fucking around already. Like, he wasn't relieving his stress on other women already. Like, oh, you was just sitting chilling until this one came? That's what I'm supposed to believe? This the only one? This is the first time? Nigga, please. When we was going through whatever it was, because I don't know what it was, whatever it was that we was going through. Oh, this fucking, look, see, there he is again. With his head tipped back. Nigga, go back in the womb. Find your mama and crawl back in there. Because you were not ready yet. You came out prematurely. You were not ready to come out of the womb. You are not ready for it. Look at this nigga. This is somebody's child. Like somebody made him. Somebody said, pop, and out popped them. How popped this thing? Somebody gave birth to it. Fed it. Oh God, came in and fed it every day. Like somebody did that. Like this nigga, like this waste of fucking space and breath. Oh, just walking around trying to figure out whose time he can waste today. Whose time can I waste today? 'Tis my only thing to do. I am the most asshole of them all. Just what the fuck?
Consequences, as long as what you need is met.
14 years is tough.
No.
I'm sorry.
I'm in a place where I don't want to continue with him. And I'm just trying to take me back, trying to put myself first and not him. So I appreciate y'all friendship. I really do.
Wow. That was quite a road you two have been on.
Yes. It's still going.
How hard was that to watch?
It was hard to watch for me because I saw progress in us. It seemed like we were going to the engagement. And it's still tricky watching it because had there not been a closure meeting, we would be engaged. I would have never knew. So it took for this process to happen for me to see that. And I just keep replaying it. He's the last person I thought would do this to me. We had friendship first. And it hurts.
Darion, it seemed to us watching that you did have a turning point where you realized that, you know what, maybe I've been a little selfish and I have to look at where her needs are. I've been hurting her. I don't want to do that. It seemed heartfelt, right?
It was, but it was more one-sided. Like I was doing things for her to fix it, and they was all for her. Like none of my stuff was being made.
Like what?
None of it.
Like what?
Well, let me say this at first. Me not going to tell her unless that happened, that's not true.
Had she not said it, who was going to tell me?
Crazy.
Let's be fair, Darion. You had a lot of opportunities to tell her. And the only reason that you told her potentially is because Kai called it out and you knew that the world was going to see it.
Right.
No, that is not true. Me not going to tell her at all if me and her would have got married. And two, I didn't see no marriage coming. I didn't see it because my ends wasn't met.
What specifically did you need from her that you were not getting?
As far as sexually, we're not having good sex.
So, Egypt, let me stop him. It wasn't.
We're not having good sex. Nigga, you wasn't getting any because she was smart enough to keep them fucking legs closed to your old disgusting ass. Like, if they always want to try to make you seem like something was fucking wrong with you before you go back out there on the market, they always want to try to, like, lower your resale value. You know, like, just... Like, we wasn't having good sex. Yeah, I bet it wasn't good, because it didn't exist, nigga. We wasn't doing it at all, is what you mean. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? We wasn't having good... No, we weren't having any. We weren't doing it at all. That was what was happening. Yes. This is why. Why didn't you just say that, Darion? Why didn't you just say, well... She wasn't sleeping with me, and so that's why I went over there with Kai. Like, now that would have actually made some sense a little bit. Like, that would have been like, oh, really? So you guys haven't been? Oh, well, I can see how that might have happened. But no, you like, no, we wasn't having good sex. What the fuck? We wasn't doing it at all. What is she talking about? Like, we wasn't doing it at all. And it's because my end, look how my end, if he's not high, then he gotta be high. He high. I'm fairly certain he's high. Like, he's high during this interview. Because it's like he's doing these movements. But then if you look back, he always did in the whole show. He like does these overemphasizing kind of movements. Like, you know, that's like my end were not being met. Like, for instance, You know, he does this weird way that he talks, but he's such a fucking clown, man. I mean, like, Circus Olay. This nigga is a straight clown. Ugh. Oh my God. I guess it's a character is what you call it. Like, he's a character. Yeah, that's it. He's just a character. I can't believe. Well, at least she's still, you know, pretty young. So, I mean, hey, like I said, Kai did you the favor of a lifetime. She came in and cleaned that shit right on up.
That we weren't having good sex. I chose to not have sex with him because I felt like he was cheating and I was right.
Your gut told you.
My gut told me and I should have listened. Regardless of when I found out, how I found out, he expressed to Dr. Nicole, I'm sorry. She won't let me come home. I made a mistake. I just want to be with Alexia. I want to fix this. After that, he called all of production saying, I'm trying to propose to her.
Facts.
That has nothing.
So you said facts, so this is true.
Okay, said facts, right? Mm-hmm. So where am I confused that there was never a ring? It's easy to come back to this reunion to conveniently say that I was never getting a ring.
No.
Because you were caught doing some. Every time we went home and we spoke about anything, he said, I don't like her like that. I'm sorry. Like, that was a mistake. I want us to work. But the thing that plays with me in my mind, he told me that happened once. Based off what was told to me, it happened multiple times.
I didn't say.
How many times did it happen, Darion? Darion, how many times did it happen?
That happened that day.
It happened one time period?
No.
You told me one time period.
Let me answer
You
it.
said it in front of Dr.
Let
Nicole.
me answer it.
You said it
First
happened
of all,
one time.
I'm talking about that one day. After that one day, it was over. That's the one time I meant.
She took her clothes off in the parking lot, all this extra stuff, and it only happened once.
Facts.
So here's what I've gathered so far. He did tell Dr. Nicole he was ready to marry you, that he had...
The truth don't live in that nigga. He don't know that. Him and the truth have never been introduced. He don't know that. He don't know that guy. Like, the truth? Who that? Where he live at? You sure I met him? I don't think I met him. I think I remember something like the truth. With these fucking pink shoes on. You don't take his country ass and bumpkin ass home. Like, what the fuck? Ugh. Why you sitting like that? You look like a pretzel, man. Like, what is going on here? With your head tipped on. I'm going to say everything terrible that I can think of. Oh, my God. I'm glad Alexia isn't falling for none of this stuff.
A ring.
Yes, I wanted to marry her. Yes, I was going to get a ring.
So you wanted to move forward with
Yes.
this. That was your intent.
Yes.
Ain't that something? Man, didn't he just say a while ago that he was not going to do the ring? He was not going to marry her because his end was not being met. And now it's yes. Yes, I did have a ring. Yes, I was going to propose. The truth don't live in this motherfucker. It don't live in him. He don't know it.
How did your actions align with your intent then?
Because I couldn't fix it. There was nothing else to do but split, separate. You know what I mean?
Let's be clear. Let's have some finite answers here. The two of you are not in a relationship right now.
No.
The two of you will not be getting back into a relationship.
Hell no.
You've taken them back before over 14 years. Are you sure about that?
I'm
First of all,
positive.
this is my choice.
This is not your choice. I left you on the show.
You didn't leave
And
nothing.
when
He did that on purpose. He said, that's my choice. Come on, grow the fuck up, Darion. How old are you? That's my choice. Who the fuck even cares, honestly? The thing is that it's over, nigga. You got caught on TV. Called out. Apologized then. And now it's my choice. I chose for this to just be over. After she refused me, I chose for us to not be together. Like, hold on, let's repeat that. After she rejected me, I then chose for us not to be together. Did that make sense to you? Me neither. Me neither. That's okay. You on the right track.
I left you, that's when the nail was in the coffin.
Right out you wouldn't get back with me. I mean, I moved on.
So you heard what he said? You heard what he said? Right after I wouldn't get back with you.
Right, and that was short. It was like a week. What you mean? I tried to get you. You wouldn't do nothing.
Let's bring this back to the focus.
You don't
Could
got no
either of you...
got lies. Plenty. Millions of lies. Dr. Nicole brought out her true.
Dr. Nicole brought out her true colors. Her, finding out by me that I cheated on her with Kai. Dr. Nicole brought out all of that. The deceit of this woman whom found out that I was cheating because I had to confess because my mistress told on me on camera. She's a terrible woman, this woman whom I cheated on and then had to confess to because it got told on me on camera. Somebody should put a muzzle on this thing. Lord, he need a muzzle. He need a muzzle. I know his mom is somewhere like this. Oh my God. Darion, just come by the house. We need to talk. There's no way in the world. This little chicken leg cross, he looks just like a pretzel. Look like a pretzel dipped in chocolate. With some blue and pink sprinkles on it. Like for a baby reveal party. You look like a chocolate cupcake at a baby reveal party. That's what he looks like. He looks exactly like a chocolate cupcake at a gender reveal party. Sprinkles of blue and pink.
Colors.
Okay, I believe in closing chapters properly. And this woman gave you, on and off or not, 14 years of her life.
Lies.
Of
14 years of lies. 14 years of lies. And I found them out through this process. I'm doing this for you.
No.
Marriage is not a dream of mine.
Wow.
Said it clearly.
You're a narcissist. You understand that?
I'm not a narcissist.
You contradict yourself.
No, I'm not.
You tell me what you want to tell
Guys,
to make it seem good for them.
let's take a minute. Okay. Let's just all settle down for a minute. We're going to take a quick break. Everybody breathe. And when we come back, we're going to see how things got squared away with Darion and Kai when the reunion returns.
Oh, that nigga. That nigga. It's something so funny with men like this. Like, it's just like this toxicity. And it runs through the entire relationship. You feel it through the whole thing. You just like, and they gravitate towards women who are more kind of a coddling woman. That's the only kind that's going to tolerate it long enough, and so they do all of this stuff and they gaslight that. Like this here, he sat on the stage and tried to gaslight her, but luckily she just wasn't one of those people that's like really, like severely engaged with people. You could tell she's like kind of like Alexia is more like she's more like it's not passive, but it's kind of like a passive-ish type of a personality. And so she cares, but her care looks different than other people's care. It just looks different. It doesn't look as all-consuming. So how easily she was like to find out the thing, just her first this is her first confirmation of him doing dirt. Like, she went all these years not really investigating, kind of like me, just lazy about it, just like, I'll go with my instincts. I'll just go ahead and just believe my instincts because I don't have it in me to chase behind you and try to figure out what you're doing. So I just go kind of off my instincts. But as soon as I get a confirmation, trust, it's deuces. It's deuces. I left a whole marriage behind that. I didn't even wait for my confirmation. I got my confirmation after I got out. Like right after I got out, right before it was solidified, I was already out of the house and everything before I got my confirmation that I was right. Some shit was popping off. But I knew. My instincts were right. Why is it not wrong with my instincts? My instincts were just fine. But like, she's like that. Like she got that confirmation and she was get the fuck out and I'm out. Peace. Bye, nigga. Like, because you can't. You just, how hard it is. Like, I always wonder how women are able to like know that a guy is doing a bunch of stuff and still able to deal with him, and he's hers. Like, not it's just some guy that you deal with, you know, because it's just like choice whenever you feel like it. But when it's supposed to be yours, it's something different about it. It's like, yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, no, it's gonna be weird. I'm gonna have a hard time looking at you. If I can't look at you in the eye, then I definitely ain't gonna want to just sit here with you, hang out with you, lay with you. I'm not gonna want to do that. It's gonna be awkward. It's not gonna be, you know, fluid. And I can't function if it ain't fluid, because it can't be real if it's not fluid. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to be trying and pretending and shit like that, and I'm just not a pretender. I can't do it. Like, life is already hard enough without me having to pretend my way through this bitch. You know, like, so, but people like Darion, he's just the worst. Ugh, he had to have been on something. I'm pretty sure he was on something, but I'm gonna have to do the second part when the Kai comes out. I think I might just go ahead and knock that out now. But yeah, so like and subscribe. Hit their notifications, okay? Follow your girl, you know, show me some love. I try to reply to everybody, you know. I'm trying. I'm not even gonna say I'm trying anymore. I've been very, very, very. I've been way more active and consistent. I skipped like 5 days there for that, you know. But I came right back. You see, I came right back. So yeah, like and subscribe and deuces.